Hello, welcome back to Underrated Movies. I'm your guy, I'm your man, Mr. Alton Henry. And today I'm going to talk to you of another film. Or both. An anime property and a live action of the same. The Wolf Bridgade. Which both films are available to watch. You can watch it on Tubi, the anime, and then you can watch the live action on Netflix as a Netflix original. Before we continue this movie recommendation, please like, subscribe, comment below. And if you have any movie recommendations that you believe is severely underrated that nobody talks about, let me know and I will gladly search it out and pass that film on. The story of the Wolf Bridgade centers on an alternate reality. And I think it deals with the police force and the government joining forces to formulate some sort of special elite group known as the Wolf Brigades. After some sort of big revolt that led to the townspeople to formulate some sort of secret organization to retaliate against the government, known as the Robin Hood, known as something. I don't remember what it was. I think what was it, the Crimson Rose, and then they would have these Red Riding Hood, these girls as known as Red Riding Hood, to go out and blow up certain places. First off, the movie is basically a modern tale of the Red Riding Hood story. It's a metaphor for that tale. And I think this is probably one of the best ones I've seen. And it feels very poetic. But in comparison and differing from the live action and from the anime, one's darker, the other one is a little bit more cheerful. But they do retain some similarities, where down to its core the story revolves around a man named I believe it's Kazuki, who is traumatized after witnessing a little girl blow herself up during a raid, after taking down a group of a rebellious group who's trying to repel against the government. And after tracking down the girl who, blew herself up into the during a mission, and refusing to take her out by blowing her up, by shooting her up, Kazuki is taken back to the police academy to be retrained, until he is pulled aside on a mission to infiltrate and find out about this girl, who could or might have some ties to the organization that is rebelling against the government. And there's a lot of twists and turns in both properties, in both the live action and the anime. The live action is more story driven. The anime is a little bit more thought-provoking and theme-related. Where the anime is a lot slower. But the live action is longer, but the anime takes its time a little bit to flesh out more of the themes and what it's trying to say. The live action becomes more of an action film. And really, to me, and this is to me, and I recommend it, I think this is one of the best anime adaptations I've ever seen in my life on this movie. Now, the movie, both films, the story gets convoluted, but I can tell you, the story takes more of a back seat. What I really liked about this, I thought the action, the attention to detail to both from adapting from the anime was spot on. They did do some changes though. I thought the Wolf Brigade suit was amazing. It's like they literally took the took the look of the cartoon, and they pretty much just dumped it on into live action. There are some altercations, I think, from the suit. It's still an armored suit, but if you could tell just with certain details from watching the live action and in the anime, you can tell there are some difference from each other. I believe the live action has more action scenes in it, where the action scenes are a little bit more spread out, but they're longer compared to the anime. And I do believe the film takes on more of a lighter tone, and I think it's a little bit less violent than than the anime. The anime, when somebody gets shot up, you can see them get shredded. You feel it. And I feel like in the live action, I feel like in the anime, not live action, in the anime, when Kazuki and everybody else puts on the suits, you feel like that they're emotionless monsters. And I kind of got the vibe with the live action, but not as much as the anime. The anime, there's a presence in the anime where it made it feel like the suits were quite scary. What I notice about the live action, though, again, I mentioned that's very story driven. So there are a lot of things that I've noticed this into, and I think this is also the fault of me as a viewer. Maybe there's certain things I still don't know what's really going on with the world and some political aspects of everything. But there are certain things that they would talk about, reference within the movie that relates to the story that to be honest, I didn't catch on. I didn't catch on. I didn't understand where certain things were happening, but I could tell, and again, maybe this was a fault for me, but I can tell this is a very complex story, that this was a very layered to layered story-driven movie. And I felt with multiple viewings, you could probably be able to catch everything of what's going on in the film. But to its core, the simple premise is of a guy who used to be part of this group, is choosing to kind of move away from it by saving this woman who is going to be killed. And there's a lot of twists and turns in this. But to its core, the movies are fundamentally the same. They do have some, they keep some of the similarities. But I have to say, this is hands down probably one of the best anime adaptations I've seen. And I do recommend checking out both. You can watch the anime on Tubi, and you can watch the live action if you are a Netflix subscriber. The Wolf Brigade, have you seen it? Comment below, let me know if you have, and let me know what is your favorite underrated movie.